Hi, Melissa.
I don't know if she can hear me.
I'm gonna wait for more people to come on, and then I'll ask everybody to mute because this is my first time doing this, and I have no idea how to use this thing.
Okay. My friend's here too, and she's gonna watch with us because she just got here.
Okay.
But Yolanda, can you tell her like come over here? We're trying to come over here to the other living room. Okay. Do you see me or no? Or do I just see you?
I can't see you because you didn't put your camera on.
Where do you do that? Oh, wait. It moved you to the bottom and it shows a little face. Start video. Okay. Okay. Do you see me now?
Yeah, and I'm recording, so so everybody will be able to watch this who can join us tonight.
Okay.
I'm a little bit nervous. This is my first time doing. Hi.
This is Natalie. Hi. I'm trying to get Yolanda to buy the cleanse too.
Yeah, you should. It's really good.
I hear the twins finally.
You can hear them?
Uh-huh.
Are they really loud?
No, but I just heard them.
Okay. I was worried they would be loud. I told Jonna I'm doing the Zoom. So please try to occupy them, and hopefully they won't be too loud. I feel like this is really high. Okay.
How did you do that? How did you do that? The Zoom? I downloaded the app.
You clicked the link I sent you, right?
Yes. The first time it didn't work, but I shut my phone off and turned it back on. And then I downloaded the app. And then I clicked on the link. Uh-oh.
That's one of them. There were some others that said they were going to come on, so that's why I'm waiting a little bit. I'll hear a little chime or something when they come in.
Okay.
I said Central Time, right? So.
Yeah, I thought you did. I'm going to have to be kind of low because my niece is asleep in this room right here next to me. I forgot that she's going to work at 10:30. She's a cop. My dad told me to stop being loud.
I might wait one more minute.
Okay.
We'll see. There's 2 more people that said that they were going to join. I don't know where they went. I'm going to mute myself because I type kind of loud.
Okay.
Hi, Bridget.
I'll put you on hold just a second.
Okay, there's a few more. I'm sorry. I'm like waiting because I don't want to start talking and then people miss stuff.
That's fine.
So whoever's watching this and it's recorded, feel free to. I'll give you a a time to zoom forward until. I probably should have said that before, so you guys don't have to watch all this waiting. I know Janine said she's going to jump on too. And Val.
My phone is like at 50%.
And I'll try to make this quick. And if at the end, if you guys have questions, then I'm going to open it up for some questions. And I'll also type in the comments everything that that I've been using to say to people.
Okay.
I'm guessing maybe that's Janine. The phone number.
Yes, it is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Okay.
Okay.
I guess I'll just start then. We have 4 people, so I don't want to waste too much of y'all's time. I guess I should introduce myself for the people that are watching the recording. My name is Natalie Delgado. I'm an executive with It Works Global. This is, in a few days on the 17th, I'll be celebrating my 3-year anniversary with It Works. Yay! So I'm excited to share with you guys. This has been the biggest month for me ever since after conference. I've just kind of a switch flipped, and I was on a Zoom one day with Ali. I can't pronounce her last name, and maybe somebody could help me. Antinachi, and she was doing a power hour, and she said something, host a post. She's like, we're gonna do a host a post, and I was like, what in the world is that? I've never heard of that before. And then she pasted in the comments, yes, please mute yourselves if you can. She pasted in the comments exactly what she was saying to people, and I was like, are you serious? Is it really that easy? I didn't know how it was working for her, but it sounded like something I could incorporate into my business to try to maybe see if it worked. We're not called network marketing for nothing, and I felt as if my current network I've been working on for the past 3 years, even though I keep growing my network daily, which is what you should be doing, was kind of, they weren't responding anymore. They weren't liking my posts. They weren't, doing this or that. So I was like, well, maybe I'll try this and see if I could reach people outside of my network, and just see how it works and play with it. And then after that, Cammie Dempsey started talking about host to post. And I was like, okay, so this must be where it's at. Okay, I need to start doing this host to post thing, because if they're talking about it in corporate, then this is something I need to be doing to get my customers. So far, today's the 14th, I have signed up 10 loyal customers just by doing the following. So let me go through the messages I've been sending. And these are mostly to people, the ones I've been reaching out to are people that have used my products, so they are either currently using them or they have used them in the past. So they were my LCs, and if they still have the product, when I'm reaching out to them, and I'll talk more about this in just a minute, I'll just ask them, hey, would you mind, you love this product so much, would you mind helping me out with this, with something? And then the people that I haven't done that with, basically how I'll reach out to them is, hey, how's it going? Like I'll open up a conversation, and then I'll ask them if they can help me with something. And usually, majority of the time, they'll message me back and say, hey, yeah, what do you need help with? So then I will say, I was wondering how you'd feel if I gave you a post, and I'll straight up say it's host to post. If you would host a post for me and help me out, I'm trying to, and I'll send you free product for people who I get as customers. I'm just trying to build my network and would so appreciate the help. And then I put a smiley face emoji. That is it. Some people will be so happy to help you. They'll be like, yeah, anything, that sounds pretty easy. That sounds like something I can do. And then I'll have them tag me in the post so it shows up on my wall. And every time that they, that somebody responds to it or likes it, those are the people that I'm responding to. So these are people that I don't even know. So I'm keeping it very, very professional when I contact them. But at the same time, I don't care what they say. I don't care if they say yes. I do care if they say yes. I want them to say yes. But I don't really care. I'm not scared to ask them questions that I wouldn't normally ask my warm market. So if they tell me no for whatever reason, most of the time I already have it in me. It's like in my brain that these people are saying no because of the price. So I will turn around and I'll ask them and try to flip them into a distributor. Let's see, let me continue on, and I'll touch more on that too. So then they'll say, okay, the person that says yes, and some people will say no, or it's not my thing, or whatever. These are people that have been watching for years. We've had best friends that are like, no, it's not my thing. And I'm just like, okay, just blow it off. If they're not, if it was that easy to get everyone to say yes, then we would all be at the top, and this would be just, we wouldn't have to work for it. So, God is in every single yes and no. So, if there weren't any no's, then we wouldn't need him. So that is where I just had to put it in my mind that it's okay. Just get over it, even if it's my best friend or my cousin or whoever that says no. I just have to get over those feelings. So I will message them this if they say yes. Hi everyone, my friend Natalie, and just put your name, is looking for 5 models to try cleanse. It's all natural in only 48 hours. It's a gentle aloe-based cleanse with no harsh side effects, and you can eat on it. Reset your body before or even after spring break. And I'll probably save that, and change it with the season. So if it's going to be summertime, then I'll change it for summer. You can hold anywhere from 10 to 15 pounds of sludge in your system. Let's clean that out. If interested, comment below. And if not, tag a friend. So it depends on what time of day that they post. Some people are on the West Coast. There's different time zones everybody's in. So I'll get responses. If it's not at night, I'll get them the next day, and then I reach out to them. And then I will reach out to them. And what I say when I reach out to them is, like, say say somebody comments and they're like, oh my God, I want to try that. That sounds amazing. I'll say, I'll comment on their post, I'll reply and tag their name so they have it pop up on their Facebook. So I'll say, hey Melissa, sending you a message. And then I'll send them a message, and then this is what I will send them. It says, hey Melissa, I am whoever's hosting the post friend. I'm Val's friend. I noticed you were interested in the cleanse. Did you have any questions about it, or would you like me to place an order for you? When they see that, most of them want to ask a question, unless I've had a person before. She's been amazing so far. She's had like over 30 people who have contacted me about this cleanse. Most of them will say, oh no, I'm ready to order. And I'll get to that next. But most of them will ask a question like, okay, what is it? How does it work? Will I be going to the bathroom all the time? Is it gonna give me the runs? Like, you know, they want to just know how it's gonna work and how they're gonna feel. So then let's see. Sorry. I will say, when they say, what is it? I have this template for my team, so they just copy and paste it. I'll say, it's a 2-day herbal cleanse that you drink. You take 1 4-ounce bottle in the morning before breakfast and 1 before dinner. Repeat for the 2nd day. Make sure you eat clean those 2 days with no fried food or no processed food, and drink plenty of water, and you'll see incredible results. How does that sound to you? And most of the time they'll ask the next question. Well, how much is it? That sounds awesome. That's exactly what I need. So in any product, even if it's not host to post, when people are asking you about your products, you always want to lead with the retail sale and then give them the loyal customer price. So I'll say the cleanse retails at $60, or as a loyal customer, I will give you my 40% discount and it will be $36. Which would you like to do? So in all of these conversations, I'm always finishing it with a question, because it makes them come back to me and ask me a question. I don't want it I don't want it to stay there like they're crickets and they're not saying anything. So I always ask a question afterwards, and then they'll say, okay, that sounds great. I really want to save some money. Savings would be amazing. So I could do the $36. How am I going to get that discount? What does a loyal customer mean? So I'll say, that's okay, great. That's the most popular option, because I want to be sounding exciting about this too. Basically, how you'll receive my discount is you will order any single product for 3 consecutive months. The cleanse will be your first order the first month, and then after your 3rd month, you can cancel and you'll be a lifetime member after that, and can order at any time without having to do the 3 months all over again. You'll have complete control over your orders. There's no minimum purchase each month, and you can change the product at any time. How does that sound to you? And it's just, they are more excited to do it to get the discount, and then they're like, okay, so you said I can cancel after 3 months? Yes, that's fine. I don't go into perks points, because that just gets more complicated. Like, I'm trying to keep everything as simple as possible and to the point. In all of this, okay, I did talk about let's see, I talked about low customer. What was I going to say? I lost track of mine. What I was going to say. Okay, flipping customer into a distributor. I'll cover that really quick, because this has worked like magic every single time, and it adds people to my calendar. And I'll show you this really quick. This is something I never did in the past, and I've always been told, and I always planned to be an organized person when I was doing this business. And then after conference, I was like, you know what? I need to be organized. And so once I started doing the hosted post, I was like, how am I going to keep track of all these people? Like, there's just so many people that I'm talking to every single day now, that I need to be organized with it. So my friend gave me this notebook years ago, and I never used it. So I found it, and I have a PLC list, and I put the date so I know when I talked to them last. I have a PDT list, and I have a hosted post list. And I'll put, if I ask them, what did they say? Like, if they want to help me, I put a blue highlight. If they do help me, I highlight that they put yes and what day they said yes. So that way I can always go back to their post if I can find it. And then I can make sure I didn't miss anyone, because it's really easy for somebody to like the post that is not your friend, and you won't see that they liked the post. So I want to make sure I touch every single person and reach out to every single person that saw this post. The ones, okay, on that note, if they liked the post and they're not my friend, you can message them, but they won't always see you. So since this is not my post, this is my friend's post she's doing for me, she's just helping me out, I'll go on there and I'll tag that person's name and say, hey, Joe Schmo, and put the @ sign so it tags them, and say, hey, I sent you a message. You may want to check your others box, so that way you can see that I sent you a message. And most of the time, if they haven't already accepted the message, because they know who I am already, they know that my friend is helping me with this post, they'll click on it and they'll respond to me and say, oh, it's a girl that was talking about the cleanse. So I've had really good feedback with that. But this is my list. I write down every single person. I'll put their name, I'll put the product, I'll put PLC, and then the date. And then once they become my little customer, I highlight it, and then I put LC. If they said no for whatever reason, I never stop at no. I always get to the bottom of why they're saying no, because sometimes it's a health issue and they don't want they need to talk to their doctor first. Sometimes it's that they don't have the money, and I always assume the reason why they're saying no is because of the price. So I will add them. I'll just throw it in there, because like I said, I don't know who they are. I don't know their situation. All I know is that I want to help someone, whether it be with their health or whether it's to help them make some money. So I'll just say, hey, just out of curiosity, have you ever thought of doing something like I'm doing to make some extra income from home? And they almost mostly every single time will say, hey, I've never thought of that before. What do you do? Or they will say, what exactly do you do? Or, it'll be some sort of, or they'll say something like, well, I'm too busy. And if y'all are on my team, I never let them say I'm too busy, because I have a script for that too. I have scripts for everything. Nobody's too busy for this business, especially, when you got 3 kids and 2 of them are twin 2-year-olds almost. The other thing, let's see, they're too busy. They're already doing another business. Usually that's fine. I'll be like, oh, okay, I understand. Is there another time I could follow up with you to, I'd be happy to add you to my calendar, because sometimes they just really don't have the funds, which, that's another subject. Like, if you're already doing your business, but you're not making enough income, sometimes I will say, well, how's that going for you? Because I myself used to do many other network marketing companies, and they didn't make the cut, obviously, because I'm here and It Works for 3 years so far, and this is my home. I've been paid so well with It Works that I'm not going anywhere else. So I always thought that those companies were my forever home too. I was spending more money than I was making, or whatever reason, that I was just like, this is not where God wants me, and this is not for me. So you never know. If you are open to asking them that question, I guess it just depends on who it is and how you think they may respond, or how I'm feeling at the time, if I want to go with that. Sometimes it's like, okay, I understand. When's another time you would like me to follow up with you? So if they say follow up with me next Friday, because that's when I get paid, then I'll write, again, I'll keep it on that same line, and I'll put follow up whatever day. And so every single day, guys, this is my calendar for this month. It may not look filled, but that's because we're only halfway through the month. I have names written down for people that are ready to sign up as a distributor on that specific day, or they're ready to sign up for whatever product on that specific day. So I'm not losing anyone. I'm writing every single person down, and they're not getting lost. And in the past, that's what's happened. I've just kind of let my messenger go, and everybody gets lost. And then I'm scrolling through follow-up Friday, and I'm like, oh my gosh, that was like 6 months ago and I missed a customer, or she was interested and I never sent her information. So always write everyone down, write the dates down, just so you can go back and touch base. Let's see. That is pretty much it, guys. You can't hear anything. Oh my gosh, really? I'm not on mute. Can everybody hear me? Can you give me like
I can hear you.
y'all can hear
You're
me?
fine.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Val, I don't know why you can't hear me. Okay, good. Does anyone have any questions so far? I'll be pasting these in here so you guys can copy them. And okay, I guess I'll talk about this really quick. Okay, so the person earlier that I talked about, where she takes a picture of the product and she does the post for me. I will ask them, like, I just know, I know you love this product so much. Would you mind helping me out? You know, if you're comfortable, feel free to post a cute selfie with the pic, with whatever product you're using, and then post it. And I'll ask them, like, I'll be specific if I know that, like, if it's not always going to be a cleanse. I've had somebody do defining gel for me, and she took a cute selfie and she shared about the defining gel. I've had another girl, she did do the cleanse and she took a picture with the cleanse and she shared it to her friend. She's the one that's gotten so many people sent my way. But it's just super simple to ask them to do. And they're like, oh my God, like they love taking selfies anyways as it is. So so they're more willing to do it. And then I also ask them, I'm like, look, you see me with all these customers and all these people that are interested. Wouldn't you rather be making all this money instead of sending me customers and me getting all the money? Because just throwing it out there if you're interested. I've had so far, Cleanse Girl, she's been like kind of on the edge. She's trying to, filling it out, and I'm pretty sure she's going to join. And the other one too with the defining gel, because if they're willing to take a picture and post their picture and put themselves out there on social media and say they're using this product and they love it, then they're perfect for this business. She even went as far as posting on her Instagram. She's like, do you use Instagram? I could tag you. And so I'm also getting business there through Instagram, and Instagram is like a whole nother level of business that you can be touching on. So it's just really been exciting to see how this host to boast has been working in my business. I usually have a goal, or Jaden will set a goal for me, which his are just really crazy, outrageous goals. Like, Mommy, I want to see you get 10 people signed up today as a customer. I'm like, okay, thanks for giving me that goal. But I at least try to get one a day, and what if not two. I try to go by the date of the month, because I've never done that before. The past 3 years, I think I've only completed my steps to success maybe like once. I'm not proud of that. But I'm almost going on round 2. And that just means I get to help my team more, and I'm growing my team and just helping more people. So it's really exciting to be able to do that. I'm going to turn this. I can't hear you guys when you say something. Will you give me more info about the $15 product? Can we use that to get LCs? And how long is that price going for? Yes, Val, I want to see you go full time with this too. That's a good question. The $15, and I don't know, feel free, Bridget or Tiffany, I know you guys have been doing this for a while too. The WOW is wipe out wrinkles. So basically anyone who has these lines up here, or crow's feet, or any of this, we have plenty of pictures too at our Pinterest page that shows you how the WOW works, that you can post as before and afters. That is on sale for $15 right now. And I think what happened was that they put the date wrong, like on the expiration date, or I don't know what exactly was wrong on the boxes when they created them. So they discounted it like big time, so that way they could get rid of those batches, and then they could make new ones that had the new dates or the new batch numbers on them. So the Wow cream is on sale for $15 right now as a loyal customer. And yes, definitely, I would get them falling in love with our skincare, because if they love the Wow cream, they're going to want to try other stuff. They're going to want to try the facials, the exfoliating peel. I've been using the, well, not the lip and eye cream, but that works amazing too. I've been using the, I think it is until they're all gone, because I don't think a lot of people notice. Like, maybe people like me missed the note, the memo that it was on sale for $15, because I need to start buying like 3 or 4 of those just to give out as samples for real, like you know, handing them to everyone left and right so they can try it and fall in love with it and they'll want to buy a box. Let's see. Any other questions so far?
Natalie,
Yes.
people have asked me, like the cleanse, does it just make them go regular? Because they're afraid that if they take the cleanse, that they're going to be going to use the restroom.
Yes. So all of our products, and people laugh at me for saying this, but this is just what I've learned every single time. All our products are white pants approved. So what that means is you're not going to be running to the bathroom every 5 minutes. You're not going to be sleeping by the bathroom. You know, there's other cleanses out there that you cannot eat. You can eat on our cleanse as long as you keep it healthy. You are just going to go to the restroom like you normally would. And you're not going to get the runs or anything like that. So it's super, super safe for you to use during the week, even if you're going to work.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions? I'm going to go ahead and add these to the chat. And you guys can change this up. If, like I said, if I give them, if they're using a different product besides the cleanse, I will put it to specific, I'll change the wording specifically to whatever product it is that they're using, like the defining gel does this, 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 and this. And then I'll have them add something in there using their own words, like, I love to use it, I love it because of this reason, like it's helped me get rid of cellulite, it's helped me to get rid of my stretch marks, or whatever specific reason why they love that product. So that way it's not just coming from Natalie, the distributor, and she's just trying to make a sell, because it's more personal to them. So I'm going to put these in here for you guys. I think.
I'm sorry, what was the one for the cellulite?
Either wraps or defining gel can help with cellulite.
Okay, Natalie.
Yes.
It's Janine.
I know.
Do you offer them free products if you get customers and stuff? And if so, what exactly do you offer? Do you keep it in a price range?
Yes. So if they're selling me, it's sending me like a bazillion customers, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl's on fire, she still doesn't want to join my team, I'll wait a $1 limit. Like, I'll send them samples of the greens, or that Wow cream that we were just talking about. I'll send them more than one sample. I want them to be trying different things to see what exactly, you know, if they like that product, then they're going to want to order it. So, I'm not going to send them a full size product unless I get like 10 customers from that one person. Then I'll be like, you know what, you love the cleanse so much, here you go, I'll just send you the cleanse for free. But they're really going to have to send me a ton of people in order to get a full size product, because that's coming out of my pocket. So if anything, and we also have the mini defining gels like this. We have the Wow cream samples, we have the green samples, we have the keto coffee samples. So if I know that they like coffee, and they haven't tried the keto coffee, I'll send them the keto coffee. So it's not full size products, definitely not full size.
Okay. I was just, because I know we had said something about it, and I wasn't sure, because Tiffany mentioned doing the free products, like some of the lower grade, you know, for people if they host a party or whatever, you know. But I carry a bag of samples. I'm a dork. I carry a bag of It Works samples with the Wow and the greens and the defining gel in my purse all the time.
Yeah, you should be, because
So
you never know when you're gonna run into a person that's gonna want to try it, or like when
yeah.
I'm out and about.
Well, I ran into a lady at the pediatric dentist that was really interested in all of our stuff. So I was like, here, try these greens, because she was talking about her kid with ADHD and all of that. I said, oh, we've got plenty of people that use that for that, and
Yeah,
we sat and talked and everything. So.
And then another thing that I do, I never go out and about without wearing something that says "It Works" on it. My bag says "It Works." I know that your bag says "It Works" on it because everybody at church is like,
right.
oh my gosh, you guys are everywhere now. Natalie, what did you do? Our church is entirely like "It Works" people. So
yes, it is.
I've said that before. Okay, so I always have something, but when I'm on my way somewhere, I'll make a post before I go out. So I'll say, hey, I'm just out and about, and I have free samples, or I have a wrap if you want one. It's only $25, and people will message me too and be like, oh, can you come over here? I'm over here. Bring me a sample of such and such or whatever. And that way I'm getting customers when I'm out and about, because as you know, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I don't get out during the day. So whenever I do get out and about, I take that opportunity to be reaching people that I normally wouldn't be reaching if I'm just stuck at home all day. So that's a good
when you're not sitting at home with a baby.
Yeah, with 2 babies, and this week is
right.
spring break. so yeah, I got all of them at home.
Yeah.
Any other questions so far? And I did.
I don't know who that was, but do you just tell them like what area you're going to be at? I don't know where you're at either. So
I'm in San Antonio, so sometimes I will put on there.
Okay.
I'm here in San Antonio. Like, I don't. Most of the people do know that I'm in San Antonio, but if they reach out to me and I know that they're in Stone Oak and I live 30 minutes away, then I'm going to see them at church on Sunday. So I'll just say, hey, I'm going to see you on Sunday when I'm at church. I'll bring you a sample at church or whatever. Like, it just depends on where I'm at.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everything's pretty close for you over there in San Antonio. I'm in Canyon Lake, so it's like 30 minutes to get to a real grocery store, either way. So I'm kind of like, if I'm in one area, I'm going to knock out everything in that area. Like, I go into New Braunfels,
Yeah.
Val, so. But that's a good idea. I like saying, oh, hey, I'm going to be over in this area.
I saw another question here. When flipping LCs, I get stuck in the transition of conversation. Any tips on that? I know it depends on what the customer says. Yeah, it kind of does. Like, I mean, since the 3 years that I've been doing this, I'm just now getting a hold of it's more of your mentality going into it, because you're going into it. I feel like I go into it scared. Like, I've always gone into it scared. Like, what are they going to say? What are they going to think? And that has always stopped me from even asking the question. So you kind of just have to blow off that feeling and just be like, you know what? This could go either way, and I'm just going to go with it. So when you ask a question, just kind of, let's see, I don't know, like, what have you got? I guess give me an example of what someone has said. If you guys have any excuses that have been thrown at you, I guess we could just talk about that real quick, because I'm the excuse girl, and I don't have time for excuses, so I will flip you into a distributor if you have an excuse. I have, oh man, my green notebook, I don't have it right here, but I'll have to pull that out, because I believe, I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was Ashley Sinclair, who she was just like the excuse book, and she gave all these ideas on what she says. But I'll once I get those excuses, I'm gonna go look at my green folder, and I will I'll post that in our team page. And if you're not a part of my team page, I'll send it to you. Whoever's on here, send me a message. Let's see, let me pull up my thing here really quick. Okay, so you said, my sister says no money to start or time. Okay, so no time is this one. I totally understand. You're just like the rest of us with all that. What I love is that you can work this business as little or as much as you want to around any crazy schedule, and we as a team do it together. No one gets in it because we have extra time. We get in it because we want extra time. And that has usually been golden every single time I've had to use it. It puts it in their minds like, okay, she's right. Like, I'm working 3 jobs. Do I really want to do this the rest of my life just to pay off a student loan that's going to take me like 40 years to pay off? So nobody wants to live that life that they're just living their life to pay bills. So, you know, I use that, and they usually will respond to me. And it makes them think about it. My sister says no money. So obviously, if they don't have money, they should be doing this business. And I will also give them that reason. Like I also didn't used to have money until It Works came into my life. And now that I have It Works, I don't have to live paycheck to paycheck anymore. I'm able to do the extra things, and that I usually relate to them. Like if I see that they have kids or something, I'll throw that in there. Like, you know, I'm able to buy my boy something extra at the store because I'm not penny pinching my wallet just to pay for the groceries or something like that. I'll make it relate to them so that way they can understand, like, you know, you're right. Like, I don't need to be living this way anymore. And I can do, like, what does it really take? What are you doing? What are you doing with your extra time to be able to fit this in your schedule? Because anyone could do this in an hour or less. And I'm personally here to help my team. So if they're busy or anything like that, like I've just been walking them through this every single day when they can. I guess another thing I do with the host to post, if you're a team leader, like what I've been doing for my team is having host to post contests, and I will do like I've done 2 last week. I did 2 because I got excited about this whole host to post thing. And I will put a host to post challenge, and I'll say, when you get 5 people to host a post for you, enter the drawing. For every 5 people that you get to host a post, whether it be for business or for an actual product, enter the drawing. And then I'll do a drawing for them, and they'll win a prize, like whether it be product or some of our goodies that we have on our store page. And they like it. So it's been fun. Another thing, let's see, and I post the scripts on there so they know what to do. Like when you're reaching out to someone, you say this. If they come back with this, then you say this. And then if they, even if, and this is just me, I know, I don't know if a lot of other team leaders, like in my mind, like this is already me, like I am Ambassador Diamond, even though I am right now just executive. So this is what I've been doing for my team. And until they get to the point that they could do this on their own and they can make the time to consciously go and do this every single day and get 5 posts to post out there, I will go in there because I'm just up all the time. I'm really running for this $5,000 Emerald bonus. I will go and I will respond to all of those for them. If they have 5 people host a post, if they're at work full-time, if they're a college student full-time, thank you for hosting a post. Even just doing that is huge. Even if you can just have somebody host a post, that is huge for your business. And I will reach out to them for them and do the responses, because as a new person, you're going to get questions that, like even the distributor ones, I'm able to talk to people differently that they haven't maybe learned that yet. So I'm able to get them team members, and I just send them their website so that they're able to build their team. And I don't take credit for that. I'm just helping them. And then afterwards, when we're able to catch up, I'll be like, look, this is exactly how this conversation went. And it was that easy. Like, you just need to find out the reasons why people are saying no, and don't be afraid to ask questions and dig deeper into why they're saying no. Like, they don't have money. Okay, if they don't have the money, then they should be doing this. It's either or. Okay, there's no no's with me. You either are going to be a customer or you're going to be a distributor because you don't have the money. And that is that. So, any other questions? How am I doing so far, y'all? This is my first Zoom. I would take a picture.
You're doing great,
Oh
Natalie.
no, I like taking pictures and posting them and showing them how awesome you guys are. Let's see. Maya. Melissa, you're always choosing when I take these pictures. Okay. Let's see. What's the other? My sister. Okay. Any other questions? Any other questions? Thanks, Val and Tiffany. I get distracted with the conversation and I forget to copy paste this in there. Let's see. You guys, ever since I've been doing this, I'm sad to say, but I have not even visited my Instagram and been consistent with Instagram. All of these customers have been through Facebook, and these are people that I never would have met had my friends not hosted a post for me. So it's super easy to just ask someone. And like I said, if they say no or they're crickets and they don't respond, then that is fine, you know, because there will come a day when I'm going to be celebrating all the people that helped me reach where I wanted to reach and reach that goal. And I'm going to thank all the people that said no too. I'm not going to just blow them off. You know, if it wasn't for them, I probably also would have I wouldn't have had the drive to keep going. Like, I feel like every single no is like, I need to just keep pushing harder just to keep going. So don't be discouraged when people tell you no. Just keep, I know it's hard to put that, you know, put that in your head and not get discouraged. And I haven't had a customer in like 3 weeks where, you know, I'm not going to reach this goal. Just keep pushing. Like, this method works. Okay. You do all these steps. You're going to see them. You're going to see them come. And, you know, maybe the host to post only got one person. I've had host to posters that they didn't get any people to respond, and that's fine. That's why you have to keep asking people to host a post, because you're going to find that one golden goose that you get like 30 people that respond to this, because maybe their network is huge, or maybe they're just super friendly and everybody is attracted to them, and they should be doing this business with you. But you know, you don't know unless you ask them. So always ask them the question. Don't prejudge them. Just ask them, and they'll come. They'll come. But you have to be consistent and make sure you always have a host to post up each day at least. I mean, if you're starting small, if you don't have time to do 5, then start with 1 and see how that goes. But it doesn't take time. It doesn't take a lot of time to just ask the question. Hey, Sally, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. Would you mind helping me out with something? And just leave it at that, and they will respond. Are posted it as a post or to use send out? Oh, wait. I don't get it. I'm sorry. Are you... wait, can you re-ask that? Do you post it as... I still don't understand. Do you post it as a post? Okay, so I will copy paste this for you. I think that's what you're asking. So that first one I copy pasted in there. Do you post it as a post or message individually? So I'm messaging these people individually. Like, we should be building relationships with people. The day before, okay, so here's the thing, that I open up conversation with people the day before, at least. Maybe to some people that's not long enough, but I'll reach out to them. I'll start interacting on their page, and then I write their name down, and then I'll message them the next day I'll personally message them and be like, hey, your baby was so cute. Y'all look like you had so much fun yesterday. And I'll start conversation with them. And then when I start to see that the conversation is fizzling, or we haven't, you know, it's been a few hours, I'll reach out to them and be like, hey, Valerie, I have a question for you, because we had already been talking. So I'm feeling okay with asking them a question because we have already been talking. So it kind of just keeps it flowing. It's not always a few hours in between, but sometimes I don't want them to feel like you only reached out to me because you wanted to ask me a favor. So, so I make sure that I'm intentionally asking them, making conversation with them, and it just doesn't feel like I'm asking them, because I want something from them. So always be in conversation with them. And then do you type it out for them? I think that's what she's saying. Oh, yes. So I have it all typed out. So I just copy paste it to each individual. So my team is able to just, if I'm unavailable at the time, they can see like, these are the steps, and just copy and paste the conversation and change the words. So this is the one for the cleanse. And like you said, if they say yes, that they'll host a post for the cleanse, and I put my friend username. So I just copy this, and because some people are like, host a post, what is that? Like, you want me to, I don't know. Some people think, I don't know what they think, really, honestly. I don't know what they're thinking when I ask them to host a post. Like, they don't know what it is, because that's usually what it is when people, like, they think that I'm going to ask them to host a party for them or something that it's not. It's because their friends have asked them to do something, and they're just like, I don't feel into that. So sometimes if I already have that mentality going into it, that I think this person's going to say no, I'll copy and paste that right after I send it in the conversation. And I'll say, hey, look, this is what it looks like. Just copy this onto your page and then tag me in it. And you don't have to do anything else. I respond to every single person who likes it or comments. So you don't have to do a thing. And that makes them feel a little bit more comfortable with helping me, because they are helping me, but they're not buying anything from me because they have told me no like 10 times before. They're not interested, and they haven't actually joined my team because they're not interested. So they're at least supporting me by just putting this on their wall and then getting me out of their hair. So yeah, that's the cleanse post. But like I said, you could change it to whatever product that you want to put it as. There are distributor hosted posts. Sometimes, and I haven't done much of these because I've been flipping so many people just from the cleanse post. But if it's a college student, like one of my girls, she is a college student, and I knew this going into the conversation. She was going to be like, oh, but all my friends are college students, and they're all broke, and they don't make money, so they're not going to buy anything. So I will give her this one, and I'll say, hey, well, I'm sure you know a lot of people who are your age that want to make some extra money using their cell phone, right? So use this one. Are you or anyone looking for some income working from home? My friend Allie is looking for some qualified men and women and college students who can use some easy income. And that one blows up, like, especially if it's a college student. They know lots of friends. Their network is probably huge. And they know people who, they're working at McDonald's or Taco Bell or wherever. Plus they have a full-time job. Plus they're a full-time student. They have lots of things going on, but they know a lot of people. So they're perfect for this business, and they can make extra income doing this from their cell phone. They're already scrolling on social media. And I have, there's some girls on our team that are like, you know what, we're already on our phones. We might as well be making money doing this at the same time over on social media. So that's their mentality. And they're like, you know what, I could probably do this and make some extra cash. So that's the distributor host to post. Let's see. All right. You're welcome, Bridget. Anything else? I don't want to make this too much longer, but I'm hoping that I've helped you guys out, and I will, if you're on my team, you already have these scripts, but if you have any other questions, just feel free to message me.
Natalie.
Yes.
The wraps are every 3 days, right? That you can use it?
Yes, you wrap one time every 72 hours. Oh my gosh, I'm drinking coffee. It's getting cold. Yes.
The cleanse is what, how many days after? I know you did.
So, Ashley Sinclair actually said that she cleanses. She's asked Dr. Dawn, and Dr. Dawn said you can cleanse once every 10 days. I've always heard it's once a month, but I was like, okay, well, I'm sure she probably really did ask Dr. Don, and she said it's once every 10 days. So if you want to do once every 10 days, then, he's Dr. Don, and he said it's okay.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Bridget or Tiffany or Val or phone number. I don't know who that is. Do y'all have any other questions?
Hello, it's Val.
Hi.
Hi. I just want to say that today I approached my coworker, and she's a young girl who is in college. I think she's maybe 20, at least 20. But she goes to college at, I don't know, somewhere that's not where I'm at. And she had never heard of It Works before. So I told her about the business and stuff, and now she's, my potential distributor, and I really think she's going to join. So I'm actually going to send her more information. But she was so excited because, I told her about the business, and I told her about the business, and she was excited about it. So yeah, I just want to say that college students are definitely a go because they're always looking for something new to do and, something different. So,
Yes. And I have also confirmation from my pastor, who is the biggest businessman. Like I just dwell on every single thing that comes from him. And he has even told me personally, because I told him about It Works, and I've given his wife samples, and she's, she loves this stuff. And he had never heard of It Works before. He knows so many people, he's huge. And I was like, how has nobody ever told him about this business before? And he told me, he was like, you know what? You know where your market, you want to reach out to is going to be those 18-year-olds and people that are going right into college, because they want something easy and quick, and they don't want to go to a job because that's just how they are. They don't want to work. So social media is, he told me, he's like, if you can get college students, then you're going to do awesome. So I've been really trying to market those, try to get more college students onto my team, and just kind of just network to college students, because they will do awesome and their business will explode. So that's awesome, Val. Good job on that. I can't wait. I can't wait to. Did you add her on social media? Are y'all friends on Facebook or anything?
No, I have not added her. I do have her phone number, so I'm going to text her and ask her, if she has any social media. I mean, I'm sure she does, but I'm pretty sure if she doesn't have a Facebook, I'm pretty sure she has an Instagram. And I do need to set up an Instagram account. That's what I want to do, because if she doesn't have a Facebook, I need to get what she has so I can keep up with what she's doing.
Right. Yeah, and that's a good idea, because a lot of that age don't really use Facebook too much anymore. They're usually using Instagram.
Yeah.
Twitter. My daughter that's getting ready to graduate from college is a Twitter freak.
Oh
yeah, Twitter's big.
So I set one up, and I've been getting stuff on it. So I'll share all my posts on everything using the Buffer app. And I've also been getting the college students. I've been doing searches for that stuff on Instagram and starting to network with these kids.
And you know what I've done in the past too? And I don't remember where I heard this from, but on Twitter you can type in search keywords, and I have typed in before need a job or needs a job, and there is millions of people that just pop up, and they're like, oh my god, I need a job, I hate this job, or they're either complaining about their job or they need a job. and I've utilized
Right.
Twitter that way to reach out to new people, and they respond to you too. Like if you have connected with them, like added them, I don't know what the rule is on Twitter.
I'll have to look. I haven't really messed with it too much. I've just kind of been sharing my posts on there.
Right.
But I need to sit down and go through it. And then I just had to start a Snapchat because my nephew is only on Snapchat and Twitter. But he was like, get a Snapchat. So I'm like, oh my God, okay. I don't even know the first thing about it.
Yeah, I never really used my Snapchat for business till recently, and I've noticed that really works too, because when people post their stuff on Snapchat and they look super fun, I will reach out to them and be like, oh my gosh, girl, you're so fun. You're always posting fun stuff on your Snapchat. Like, you should be doing this with me. And then they message me back and they're like, what are you talking about? What do you do? So then it opens up that conversation to where they can, that you can tell them about It Works, even though they know you're with It Works, even, because sometimes you share stuff about your day and you're doing It Works stuff. Hopefully not overwhelming people with It Works stuff, but just throw it out there and be like, oh my gosh, so fun. Like, I wish I could have someone like you on my team. And they will most of the time reach out to you and be like, what are you talking about? What team is this that you're talking about? So that's a great way to utilize your Snapchat.
I just set it up like 2 days ago, so I'm like, what do? I just figured out how to add people today. I was like, oh, okay, we'll start one. Okay. But I'll have to look at that now more.
Yeah. Snapchat could be fun. You never know what you're going to
Yeah.
Natalie.
Who knows?
Yes. Melissa?
Yes.
What's up?
When you're drinking the water, like when you're taking the wraps or the cleanse, I mean, does it have to just be like plain water, or could you use those sugar-free, like 5-calorie deals?
I stay away from sugar-free while wrapping.
Okay, so just regular plain water.
Yes. No artificial like sweeteners or anything like that. No soda. No. No, try to stay just clean water.
Okay.
What about doing like fruit infused?
Fruit infused is fine. Those are natural sugars.
Because that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's all natural sugar. Or if you just put citrus in it, I mean.
Yeah, or lemon
some
water.
People just can't get into the whole taste of just plain water. So
yeah.
There's lots of recipes for fruit infused water online.
It's 2 days. It's 72 hours. You're kidding me? Like, I don't drink water, but you should be. Like, that's how your body's going to detox naturally. And if you can get that started, then you're going to see pounds fly off in no time. Anyone else?
Just a heads up, FYI, my friend that's sitting here next to me. She's sending you a friend request. Her name's Joanna.
Okay. That's fine.
And my phone is fixing the diets at 5%. It started at 50%. Now it's at 5% already.
Plug it in. Okay, if nobody has any more questions, I'll go ahead and stop this. You can always send me a personal message. If you are not on my team or you don't know me, like I said, I'm Natalie Delgado with It Works, and you can, I'll include my details with the Zoom, so that way you can reach out to me if you have any questions. I'm usually very open and transparent with my business and how I do things and what has worked and what hasn't worked, because I would love to see everybody on stage one day, even if you're not on my team. It's just, I've sat far in the back. I've been that person at conference. That's like, I didn't even pay. I just paid general admission. And then this year I was like, I'm going to up my, I'm going to pay a little bit extra so I could sit a little bit closer to the stage, because I feel like if I'm sitting in the first row at the bottom, or even the second row because I didn't get there early enough, just being close to those people, like I see them on my Facebook every single day. They're the first ones that pop up in my feed, and I'm just, I watch them every single day. There is no reason why I should not be sitting on that white couch with them and sharing my tips and tricks with people so that everybody can grow themselves. So I just like, you know, I paid a little extra for my ticket this year, and I'm so glad that I did because I was able to interact with them. Even I met Cami Dempsey this year, which was on my list of people on my dream board that I wanted to meet. So next up is Mark Pentecost. I'm going diamond by April, so that way I can meet him on Friday in Dallas. Yeah, if you get to conference next year, I want to have team members there this year or next year. So that's just how I roll. Like I want it to be up close, and I don't want to be sitting in the back anymore. If this is where I'm at and God has big plans for me and he has big dreams for me, like there, you know, you got to have some God-sized goals. You just got to go for it and don't be scared. Any other questions? Alrighty, guys. Well, y'all have a good one, and I'll be sharing. I recorded. I'm gonna stop the recording, and then I'm gonna, like I said, I'll put my contact info for all the people, you know, out there who want to see this and want to ask me questions. But I'll put the Zoom, and I also have a YouTube page, so I'm gonna put my Zoom out there too, and put it on our team page for those who couldn't see it. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for all the questions. I was super nervous going into this, but I feel really good about how this went. And thank you guys so much. I love you all. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye.